สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ Welcome to Weekly News Thailand, a news program that keeps you updates about the top story in Thailand for the past week. You can watch us on Channel 5 and TGN or Thai TV Global Network in 177 countries around the world. I am Ponnlawat Pupipat.
And I am Pariya Netvichian. You can check out the rerun at www.tv5.co.th.
Let's get started with the top story of the week. The Prime Minister this week said that the screening measures at Suvarnabhumi Airport to prevent the spreading of coronavirus 2019 are 100% ready to go. General Prayut Chan-o-cha, Prime Minister and Defense Minister, together with Anutin Charnvirakul, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Public Health, and Saksayam Chitchop, Minister of Transport, visited the disease control operation at Suvarnabhumi Airport. They confirmed that passenger screening measures were in place and 100% ready in accordance with international standards. Every tourist will have to go through a physical examination to measure heat, body temperature, and fever. And if anyone is found to have a fever, they will be sent to hospital. Meanwhile, over at Don Mueang Airport, the Royal Thai Armed Force Medical Department has arranged mobile medical units to work with the Ministry of Public Health. Air Vice Marshal Major General Tripon Ong Paitun, Air Force Director General, along with the Deputy Director of the Medical Operations Center of the Royal Thai Air Force Medical Department, sent mobile medical personnel to work in screening and checking high-risk groups passing in and out of Don Mueang Airport. They will remain there until the situation is resolved in order to prevent the spread of the disease by checking visitors suspected of infection in the fields of surveillance, screening, referral, and also immediate treatment. At the same time, officials will be disseminating information to the general public about how to protect oneself from infection, as well as building confidence in general public safety. And here, over at the Chong Mek border checkpoint in Sirinthorn district, Ubon Ratchathani province, there was a meeting to monitor the situation and establish measures to prevent the spread of coronavirus 2019. The meeting was between Provincial Governor Sarit Witthun, the head of the Communicable Disease Control Division, Chong Mek immigration doctors, and representatives from Champasak province in Laos, including a communicable disease team from the Public Health Department of Champasak province. The meeting discussed ways to expand screening checkpoints to include airport passenger terminals and border crossings into Laos and Cambodia, especially the Chong Mek International Checkpoint, where more than 3,000 people pass through each day. This was all done to prevent the spread of the new strain of coronavirus 2019, which until now there have been no reports of patients with the virus in Ubon Ratchathani province.
The Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Public Health has praised the hard work of all public health personnel in controlling and preventing the spread of coronavirus. Anutin Charnvirakul, Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Public Health, opened a workshop for the development of a network for the investigation of dangerous communicable diseases. The hard work comprised more than 500 staff, doctors, nurses, and communicable disease personnel from all over the country. The minister praised all personnel for their strong performances in screening patients for the virus. These personnel included workers from the Department of Disease Control and Department of Medical Services, as well as all support agencies. He says he is confident the outbreak of the coronavirus will be contained because of the hard work of these people. He told them to ignore attacks in social media and to believe in themselves because they were working hard. He said he did not know how long the epidemic would last, and he asked personnel to be patient and eventually the crisis will pass. In addition, the minister said at this time any Thais who come back from Wuhan must be quarantined for 14 days. He said he understood this may cause some stress, but he asked for understanding from the general public, as well as sending encouragement to those afflicted. He said a team of psychiatrists was ready to help any sufferer of anxiety and stress. The minister said His Majesty the King had approved medical kits to be sent to China to help alleviate the crisis, including masks, gloves, and gowns for disease control in order to solve the coronavirus problem.
The Economic Cabinet met earlier this week and issued urgent measures to alleviate the effects of the coronavirus 2019. General Prayut Chan-o-cha, Prime Minister and Defense Minister, chaired the Economic Cabinet meeting in the Thai Kufa building at Government House. The Economic Cabinet and relevant departments participated in the discussion. After the meeting, Yuttasak Supasorn, Governor of the Tourism Authority of Thailand, said the meeting has issued urgent measures to alleviate the effects of the coronavirus epidemic. The first measure was to ensure there were proper communication channels to create understanding among citizens and tourists. The second measure was it was about the establishment of one-stop service center to help monitor the problems. Then there were financial measures to remedy the problem of declining tourism numbers, such as a delay in collection of taxes. It is expected some 80% flights to and from Thailand will be cancelled, with a loss in revenue of more than 95 billion baht from now until April, due to the decline in tourists. Before coronavirus hit, it was expected that Thailand would receive 41.8 million tourists in 2020, or revenue of 2.22 trillion baht, but the government has not adjusted the figure as yet, and the target remains the same.
The Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Commerce has assured the public that there are enough face masks to go around, saying the country has enough for the next 4 to 5 months and that there was no need to hoard the product. During Laksana visit, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Commerce visited a private mask factory in Nonthaburi province. During that visit, he said the demand for masks in the country was around 30 million masks per month, and currently there are 10 mask factories in the country with a total production capacity of approximately 100 million pieces per month. If the coronavirus situation doesn't improve, demand may increase to 40 to 50 million masks per month. He said this was a preliminary assessment of the situation, and he still believed that the production capacity of all 10 factories would be enough to meet market demand for at least 4 to 5 months. He said the Ministry of Commerce will oversee the manufacturer to ensure they will not be out of stock, as well as making sure the price of masks does not rise. The Department of Internal Trade invited all 10 manufacturers to discuss plans for continuous production in order to meet domestic demand. The minister called on the public to stay calm and do not hoard face masks, as it will lead to a shortage of products. He says if anybody found a trader overcharging on face masks, they should immediately notify the Department of Internal Trade or the Ministry of Commerce on their hotline 1569.
We will take a short break for now. Don't go anywhere, and please stay tuned with us for more updates.
ออกไปค้นพบโลกกว้างร่วมสัมผัสประสบการณ์การท่องเที่ยวในหลากหลายแง่มุมไปกับพิธีกรหลากหลายสไตล์ที่จะทำให้ชีวิตของคุณไม่จำเจอีกต่อไปในรายการ Joy Day ถนนแห่งการเดินทางทุกวันอาทิตย์ 3:35 ทางช่องททบ 5 เพราะชีวิตคือการเดินทาง
พบกับรายการบันทึกท่องเที่ยวเวลาใหม่ปี 2563 ทางททบ 5 เวลา 21:10 น. ถึง 21:35 น. กับพิธีกรที่รักการท่องเที่ยวจะพาคุณผู้ชมไปท่องเที่ยวเจาะลึกและชมความสวยงามของสถานที่ท่องเที่ยวทั่วทุกมุมโลกอ ไปบันทึกท่องเที่ยวกัน
แน่นอนเครื่องยนต์ 1.0 พ่วงเทอร์โบ แรงม้าก็ว่ากันไปทอร์กก็ว่ากันไป แต่ในเรื่องของอัตราเร่งต่างๆ ในเรื่องของฟีลลิ่งการขับ ผมว่าเขาทำได้ดีนะ เครื่องยนต์ 1.0 เทอร์โบทำงานคู่กับเกียร์ CVT ผมว่ามันให้อารมณ์แบบสมูท
The Deputy Prime Minister has told rubber planters that the government is committed to driving up the price palm oil continuously. General Prawit Wongsuwan, Deputy Prime Minister and Chairman of the National Palm Oil Policy Committee, opened a seminar called B10 Balancing Oil Palm Towards Sustainability, organized by the Ministry of Energy and held at the Krabi Provincial Administrative Organization. General Prawit told participants and palm farmers about recent government attempts to help solve the problem of falling palm oil prices in the south. One solution being explored by the Electricity Generating Board of Thailand is using palm oil to create electricity, and it put to use B10 fuel as standard diesel fuel. These initiations come from the collaboration of the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives, Ministry of Commerce, and the Ministry of Energy. Palm oil prices are as high as 7 baht per kilogram, generating income for at least 4.5 billion baht per month. They expect an additional income of at least 5 to 6 billion baht per month after these new measures are put in place. The Deputy Minister said he would like relevant agencies to ensure the price of palm oil stabilizes at 5 to 7 baht per kilogram.
On to the other news, the Ministry of Interior has ordered every provinces to dig for water in order to increase the number of small reservoirs and also solve the current drought situation. And this time they want to ensure that every household has enough water to drink and to make a living. Interior Minister General Anupong Jinda, acting in his role as a commander of the National Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Bureau, says the Ministry of the Interior has been instructed by the government to solve drought problems urgently. It has asked all provinces to proceed with a campaign to dig for water using earthwork materials to dredge natural water resources. In this way, there is good water management and there will be more small reservoirs built around the area. Cabinet assigned the Ministry of Interior's Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation to be the hub for disaster management machinery in order to solve drought problems and to provide people with sufficient water for consumption and making a living. It has ordered the mobilization all tools and equipment from various departments, both military and civilian, such as water trucks, water production vehicles, machinery and digging machines, a total of more than 4,200 items. There are 18 disaster prevention and mitigation centers nationwide, and there will be the points for mobilization to support drought operations at regional and provincial levels. The ministry says if an area is considered a risk area, proactive action should be taken and machinery be brought to the area immediately.
The Army's Deputy Commander-in-Chief is monitoring the progress of groundwater well drilling in accordance with government policy in the 2nd and the 3rd Army Forces area and by using royal initiatives to help solve the drought crisis. Following the government's concern, the Army said it is ready to help people overcome drought this year. General Apirat Kongsompong, Army Commander, has instigated a policy of making the Army speed up attempts by people to drill underground wells nationwide. Most recently, the General assigned General Nattapol Nakpanit, Deputy Commander of the Army, to monitor the groundwater well drilling operations of the Engineering Department to the Development Division 2, Ban Nong Baw Ngeun, Phang Thui Subdistrict, Nam Pong District, Khon Kaen Province. The Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation has declared the area an emergency disaster area. Currently, there is drought in 10 provinces and 78 districts in northeastern Thailand. Thus, this is necessary to provide relief as quickly as possible in the form of drinking water and water for agricultural use. Normally, there is a pond to store water, but the pond has dried up way before the rainy season, causing people in 86 households to face water shortages. The Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Army therefore took the royal initiative that requires engineers to dig a deeper pond and add a ridge to the edge of the pond in the form of monkey's cheeks to store water for village water supply for consumption. This includes additional wells that are currently being drilled to produce water for consumption. The work here is considered a model in accordance with the government's water management strategy. After that, the deputy commander followed up and proceeded to drill for water using personnel from the Special Equipment Mechanic Battalion, Engineer Division at Lak 19 Village, Udom Thanya Subdistrict, Tak Pha District, Nakhon Sawan Province. Once complete, it will supply water to 300 households and one secondary school, thanks to personnel and equipment from the Special Equipment Mechanic Battalion who are working on this project. There are a total of 39 officers from the Royal Thai Army working for these people here. In other areas, there are groundwater wells being drilled in 209 places across 7 provinces, according to government policy. They are in Lopburi, Nakhon Sawan, Phitsanulok, Chiang Mai, Chayapum, Khon Kaen, and Buriram. They are being operated by the Engineer Department and Army Regions 1 to 3.
And that includes today's edition of Weekly News Thailand. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next week. Have a lovely Sunday. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ